sometimes you could, inside the house could actually be lonely, could actually be overbearing. So when it gets overbearing inside the house, what I do is I just come out, find a quiet place, a greenery place where there is full of trees, where are full of trees and grasses, and I just take time and I sit down, I read my books, I study, I meditate, I think about life, I think about what is going on, and I make plans for the next day, I make plans for the next week, and I make calls, people that I want to call, people that I want to talk to, I talk to them, many things. I just do a lot of things. Like here, I've just found a cool, nice place here, and I've actually been enjoying the place. It's a nice place. In every neighborhood, you could find places like this. You don't have to sit in your house from morning till night, 247, from Monday to Sunday, another Sunday again in front of the TV, watching one film or watching one documentary, your eyes fixed, or just scrolling through your phone, or making trouble with one another. You could just come out of your house. Look for a quiet place. Look for a place with trees, with birds, with insects, with chickens, with the sun. Somewhere nice. Just look behind me. Oh, it's so beautiful. Just sitting down, just sitting down for 30 minutes and just staring into this place, into this space, gives me so much peace, so much peace. I feel so much peace. I feel so much joy. It's so sweet. You don't have to sit in your house. Truly, you don't have to sit in your house. You shouldn't sit in your house from morning till night, especially when you've been battling with loneliness, depression, when you've been quarreling with your partner, quarreling with your friend. You could just come out. You don't have to pay anything to just be in a place like this. Find a park. If you don't have that in your own area, go to an area that has it, Look for an area that has it. There are many areas that have it. Look for that area, make it a day with that place. Yes, make it a day to that place. Say, I have a date with somewhere. I have a date today with somewhere. Tomorrow I have a date. I'm going on a date with somewhere. Take a book. Take some refreshments, some biscuits, sweets, drinks. Go to the park. Sit down. Go to the place. Sit down. Don't pay anything like this rainy season. Just sit down. Have a quiet time. Have a time with yourself. Have a time with yourself. Have a time with yourself. Make up time with yourself. It doesn't have to be with anybody. Always. Every day. Come on now. It doesn't have to. That's why we suffer so much problems with each other. Because we don't make up time with ourselves. We don't give ourselves time. Make up time with yourself. Always make up time with yourself. Have a good time with yourself. Get in touch with your inner self. You could sit down for hours before you know it. If you love music, something might just jump in your spirit. Make sure you take a book and a biro. Even if you're not giving into writing, just take. I'm telling you, all came from God, and God is a poet. God is a great creator. When you look at nature, when you look at the trees, look at the animals, you just understand God a bit, and then you understand who you are, who you made you to be. And when you go back home, you're refreshed. And those things that were bothering you, I'm telling you, most of them will just find their square root. They won't be there anymore. Because they've gone. Because you what? You had time with yourself. Sometimes loneliness loneliness, depression are just our inner selves craving for us to have time with ourselves, because we're so busy with other things, busy with other people. So our inner self is crying for time, asking you to have time with yourself. And that's why you just feel depression. Depression comes from the inner being, from your inner self. So you feel depressed. It's just your inner self crying for time with yourself. So create time with yourself. I think I'm going to stop here. Next time I have time with myself, I'm going to give you another tidbit. Encourage you to create time with yourself. So will you start that? Promise yourself and start that. And I bet you're going to thank me. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye.